Okay, so just to quickly answer a question about how to use the city scatter tool in Biogen. So the actual code, like the base code for generating the space stations, the mech objects, so from like the mech generator product, and the city scattering, has been moved into Biogen, but the Biogen add-on as a base does not include the artistic content that comes with the package. So for example, with the city scatter tool, what you'll download is this. So you have a zip file, and inside there's a folder 3.0 city scatter tool. In here, there are two blend files, and that's because there were like two methods for the tool. One for doing like a circular distribution where there would be like no overlap between the objects because there'd be like a radius point around each building. So it would prevent them from like overlapping, given that the actual mesh itself doesn't extend past that proximity point. And then you have the rectangular one as well, which is kind of just more of like a modular grid system. So anyway, without having this paid product, you can actually still run the tool. If we go to, I just need to find like where the Biogen section is. I think it's, there we go. So under the scene properties, there's a section called Biogen. And then under scattering algorithms, you can import templates for both the circular and rectangular versions. So if you do that, it will give you these new collections in the scene. But we don't need to use these because we have the paid one. So let me just open one of these files. We'll do the circular one. And from here, you can see that there's the original code file for being able to generate the circular cityscapes and a README. We don't need to pay attention to any of this. Let me just see if I can get rid of that. Okay, and then there's also a generation result collection. I'm just going to clear that out. Basically, this paid file contains all of the original objects inside of the collections here, buildings large, medium, and small. To access it from Biogen, rather than running it from the text editor that I showed you a second ago, you want to go to the scattering panel, and then you have city scatter circular and city scatter rectangular, again corresponding to like the different blend files and the importable template collections we can get from down here. So if we press one of these, like the circular one, because we have like the building set up here for circular, you'll notice that it opens up this properties panel for the operation, and by default the collections, their names, collections large, medium, and small, correspond to the names of the collections that come both with the paid package and also the names of the collections for the templates which can be imported. So basically it's just a matter of going to the scattering panel here and choosing the appropriate option for the collections you have, and then from here you can adjust the values in real time. So yeah, that's basically a simple explanation of how to use the city scatter tool inside of Biogen. Again, you don't need to have the paid pack for this. You can import the template, very, very simplified content, or you can create your own collections, just making sure that they correspond to the names and the properties of the operation down there.